Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. I'm in gloves. I'm cleaning out drawers and getting rid of a lot of stuff, and it's dusty and it bothers my hands. But I found this column, Monday, July 6, 2009. Evidently, the reason why I kept it is because a lady who lives in town is a published author, and she sent it to me and put really neat comments in, was very complimentary. Excellent, good takeaway, gal, good closing, which I think it was a good closing. I'm going to read this to you, ladies and gentlemen, from Monday, July 6, 2009. Deal with some real news, please. Newsflash, Michael Jackson is dead. Just thought I'd let you know in case you've been comatose or trapped on Gilligan's Island for the past week or so and missed the news. Now, it's a shame that anyone dies at the age of 50, period. He was a great entertainer, and no matter how freakish he was, and I do emphasize freakish, I acknowledge him for his groundbreaking style and fabulous moves. With that being said, I must put my foot down and explode over my disgust concerning how his death has dominated the news 24/7. I do not wish to take away from his accomplishments or disrespect the dead, but please, is there any other news item, as my old high school teacher used to say? Obama could have been abducted by aliens. The world might have had a close encounter with an asteroid, or cap and trade, cap and tax, could have been casually passed in the White House, or in the House, all while everyone on the planet was glued to the Michael Jackson 24-hour news network. In case you weren't aware, one of those things did indeed occur, and I will give you a hint. It was not the brush with a huge space object. I'm totally appalled, as Mother would say. What has become of the US of A as we know it? Citizens have been bombarded with every last detail about the life and death of a celebrity for hours upon hours for almost a full week. I'm stunned that no other breaking stories took place during that whole time. Isn't that odd? We have now been educated on MJ's early life, rise to fame, marriage and divorce to the Presley chick. Who would have imagined they wouldn't make it? His insanity when it came to naming children, his fascination with kids in general, his fade from black to white, so to speak, and every jot and tittle in between. Whew! Starstruck citizens were entranced by the latest and greatest Jackson news of the day, while life on Capitol Hill, for example, pressed on in a steadfast manner. As I speak, or as I type, it is Wednesday, July 1. This would be exactly 7 days since the death of the bizarre one. I used quotes. Well, I finally decided to give something a shot, so I clicked my telly from mute to talk. Guess what? The newscasters are currently talking about the famous glove and the will, all in one segment. Aren't they talented? Pardon me while I hurl the remote through the front of the television. Okay, I'm back. Ladies and gents of the media and of the general public, please stop with the crazed coverage of and interest in this death. Good gravy. Did JFK's murder even get this much attention? Let's all face reality here and allow me to be blunt at the same time, like that's anything new. Jackson was an unbelievable performer, but he was also a total anomaly in every other way. Words cannot even begin to describe this person, and yet the word of his untimely demise continues to enthrall the world. I guess the same was true with the death of Anna Nicole Smith, now that I look back on it. We must be so absolutely desperate for any distraction from the real news that we sit and gaze intently upon the talking box for hours on end. All this to take in every morsel of information about Michael Jackson, of all people. What made him tick? Why the fascination with sleepovers? Why did he dangle his kids over a railing? Who will raise the kids? What was the real cause of his death? Did the doctor perform CPR on a hard or soft surface? What exactly was the story with that nose? Anyone watching with rapt attention should be able to answer those and more. Yet, sadly, those same folks could not possibly know, due to the lack of media coverage, what has been unfolding behind closed doors in the White House and on Capitol Hill. Where are the priorities here? The strangest thing just happened, other than the fact that you made it this far in the column without pitching it aside. I had the television sound turned back on, and two people were discussing how much coverage Jackson got. Here are those statistics. At the time of his reported hospitalization via ambulance, Iran was the top story and received 19% of the news coverage. Jackson was in second place at 18%. After he died, Iran was wiped off the map And the Jacksonville news jumped to 60%, which did not include primetime specials that aired about his life. Those statistics were strictly for the news portion. The Governor Sanford scandal came in at 11% after the death. I think he went hiking on the Appalachian Trail or something and was having an affair. I don't remember. Now hold on to your gloves for this one. In cable news for 2 days straight in the wake of the death of the unique one, 93, yes, you read that right, 93% of the news was about the infamous moonwalker himself. A very savvy person once imparted the importance of keeping a close watch on what the left hand was doing while the right hand was busily feeding information about an allegedly major subject to the public at large. This, of course, not only pertains to the media, but is also in reference to politicians as well. In this instance, both hands have been nimbly shuffling and dealing us a full house of Michael Jackson. In honor of the eerie one's wardrobe preferences, the dealer wears but one glove as he passes along the most newsworthy event of a lifetime. Too bad the general public will be forced to fold due to a lack of real information concerning the state of this nation. The end. That's all. Just wanted to come and read this to you. Watcher wants me to do that sometimes, so that'll be your gift. For, I don't know what you did, Lounger of the Week or something. No, you answered a question right. Whether you like it or not, that was your gift. Now, I'm kidding. I can do whatever you want. Whatever you want me to do. Back to cleaning. Love you. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Join me, join others, drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues, leave labels at the door. Research before you judge. Remember, war is a racket. Don't take my word for this. Check out General Smedley Butler and what he had to say.